I've been trying to stay in this little shade and beat the sun fully covering the pool because I woke up a bit late today. But I'm on my last lap, so let's finish the lap. Alright, so last week's video has been uploaded, check it out. But anyways, this is the third meal for today, and the outdoor session later will be another 45-minute easy run, but I'm gonna be doing it with my friend who lives sort of nearby. So yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, I'm on that track now. Doing my easy run for the week. Legs are feeling really fatigued, which is why even though I'm at the track, I'm not doing a interval session or a speed session because my legs are really fatigued from the past 2 days. So 45-minute recovery run it is. Alright, 45-minute easy run done. My legs decided on its own halfway through to go a little bit faster, so don't be fooled by the average pace. It is not accurate to what my actual easy pace is. But yeah, got it done. Never doing an easy run on a track ever again. See you tomorrow. Okay, it's probably been a long time since you've seen me. The last time you saw me was probably in the morning for the swim. But as you can see, it's completely dark out right now. And that's because I've been really busy in school for my final year project. And yeah, I'm gonna go get the gym session done so I don't miss it today. And I think something interesting that I'll be talking about this week is that I've started taking creatine, and yeah, I'll talk more about it after my gym session. Just gotta rush and get that done right now. Okay, so it's now the end of the day, and I want to talk to you guys about this thing, creatine monohydrate, as I prepare to take my dose for the day. So creatine, if you don't already know, is probably one of the most researched or effective and affordable supplement for muscle building or strength gaining. And we've decided to take it now because over the past month or 2 months, our weight has sort of stabilized based on the diet that we want, and we can see if this is effective or not. And also one of the reasons why we are trusting it is because creatine is already a compound that your body actually already creates on its own, and you're just supplementing it. So it's trustworthy to me. And yeah, so what does it actually do for you? It helps muscle recycle energy during high intensity, high energy exercise, like for example your interval training, or maybe you are doing reps to failure, so on and so forth. And like anything, it of course has its potential limitations, where the main one is probably weight gain from your muscles retaining water, and your body just seems a little bit more bloated or full. And yeah, my brother tried to have one scoop this morning and realized that that might be something that is possible. So he doesn't really want to gain mass as compared to me, whose aim is to gain mass. But as a whole, if you're an athlete taking, or even if you're an amateur taking this, if your training and nutrition is not poor, then you should be fine. Because if you're using creatine as like a compensation, or if your sleep or your nutrition isn't good, this wouldn't show any effects, and it's just essentially a waste of money. Yeah, and the last part of it is the dosing. So it may differ from different creatines to like different brands, but the one that my brother got given is from Emerald Labs. The more famous ones are probably Transparent Labs, MyProtein, yeah, so on and so forth. But many people will start with a loading phase, which is about 20 grams split into maybe 4 doses in a day for a week. So that's what I'm doing this week, taking it 4 times a day, 5 grams each. And then after that, you can drop to a lower maintenance phase, which is 5 grams a day, just one scoop. And that's because your muscles are already saturated. And yeah, this dosing is not like a must, but it is how you reach saturation point a lot quicker and you see results quicker, because we are testing this with only 50 serves. So yeah, the saturation would probably help to show results a bit quicker. That's why I'm doing that. And I guess 75 hard was a good time to do it because we're taking progress pictures. So we would see if I experience bloating, or if the strength is going up, or my high intensity runs or bikes or swims feel a bit easier. And then yeah, I will get back to you guys after the 50 sales are done. I'm just editing the video right now, and I think one more point to add of why 75 hard is an optimum time period where people try creatine is because you are drinking sufficient amount of water to supplement the creatine monohydrate, because it works off your muscles retaining water to give you that more full look. So drinking enough water is important, and it keeps your body regulating and healthy as well. So 75 hard forces you to drink a gallon of water, which you saw last week. So it is a very good time to do it if you were thinking of it, and it just goes along with healthy habits and good active recovery and nutrition that I mentioned earlier. Cool, back to it. I'm just editing the video. Track Tuesdays are back. Today was definitely a drag yourself out of bed kind of day.
brekkie after the track session at the post-run 100 plus, a tuna sandwich, my yogurt bowl with fruits, and then the first serving of creatine for the day. And I'm watching the Milano Sanremo behind the scenes from Team UAE. Currently experimenting with shelves. Tempo session complete. The stats are very glitched. I don't know, I've been having trouble with my Strava's GPS recently, and in the past it used to stop when I stopped at traffic lights, and then the map never glitched, but now it doesn't stop when I stop, and the GPS kind of flies to somewhere nearby midway through the run. So splits are not accurate, average pace probably not super accurate, but it should be around that mark. And the reason why I know is because I started too hot, but the average pace for those splits are really high. So okay, so it was a morning tempo session because I have legs later in the day, and I would rather lift on tired legs than run on them, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyways, got lunch, I'm watching Markiplier, and I will see you in the gym. It's Wednesday. Had a full 9 hours sleep yesterday, which was nice, but the sun's out again, so yeah, not very nice, but it's okay. I'm gonna start the day with choke ball again. I'm off to the gym. It's been a really tough day, a long one, but this challenge keeps you accountable. So, no slacking, gotta get it done. Okay, so that is the end of day 31 of the 75 Hard Challenge, and also the end of the first month of this challenge. And so far I have finished reading my first book of the challenge and of my life, really. It is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And to be brutally honest, I think if you're an avid reader and you scan through pages like nothing, the book might be a little bit boring for you, but it does give a lot of insights and lessons on how you can shape your habits and how you can make them in turn benefit your life in the long run. I'll put some of the key quotes and paragraphs that I've read through that I think spoke out to me the most on screen. You can pause the video to read them if you're interested. It is now Thursday, and I thought that I would take you guys through a full day of eating for me. And I am about to go out for my swim, but I am having breakfast. So it's a yogurt bowl. I put all of the macros and whatever at the side. A banana and my first dose of creatine. Oh, it looks a bit weird, but yeah, that's pre-swim.
way later than the ideal time to be swimming because the sun's out. But I was feeling kind of full from the yogurt earlier for some reason, and I took an hour's sleep, an hour's extra sleep because it was supposed to be cloudy today, but yeah, it's just blue skies and burning hot scorching sun.
Post swim now. Got a tuna and cheese sandwich.
Okay, that might not have been the prettiest meal, but it was much needed. I felt so much better after just eating that. But fast forward, it's lunchtime now. Have some salmon teriyaki, eggs and rice, and soya milk to rush to wash it down. This is dose number 2 of creatine.
Alright, it is now 5 p.m. and I'm going to be taking a scoop of protein with my third meal of the day, with milk of course, because my hamstrings and ass cheeks are really sore from yesterday and the days before. Yeah, and I don't want to cramp in the pool, so I added a little bit more salt onto the eggs today.
So I'm back in my room and I just had dinner. It was sweet mian or dumpling noodles, but I got the dry one instead of like the typical soup one. And
you just know it's good when the chef hand pulls the noodles in front of you. Yeah, probably my favorite store in NTU at Can2. But right now I'm just gonna take my last dose of creatine and then head to the gym for the indoor session of the day. Okay, and to end of the day, I would have 500 milliliters of hedgehog milk, and I'll typically pair this with like digestive biscuits if I'm reading or if I'm getting some work done or even just like relaxing and on my laptop or on my phone. But I am feeling a banana right now, so I'll have that instead. I might still have a few digestives, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that totals up everything for the day. It amounts to roughly 3k calories, 3k-ish. And you can see the macros on screen. But yeah, typically the most important thing to focus on is protein, which I hit my goal typically about 160 grams right now. And yeah, the remaining aren't that important right now apart from maybe carbs, but you can see that the fats and maybe if you go down to the macros, the sugar and the sodium intake is typically higher because like I mentioned in previous weeks, I am eating out most of the time, as you can see also from today, so it's a bit tough to control that. But generally hitting around the 3k calorie range with a good set of proteins and choosing healthy alternatives is the diet that I'm taking on for this challenge. Alright, happy Friday everyone, and happy long run day. Plan for today's run is to go as slow as I want and go by feeling because my legs are still very fatigued and very sore. So taking it slow purely for the mileage. Alright, I'm at my first and only stop for the run, and guess who finally brought fuel? I got some gummy snacks, and the sun is basically fully up right now, so it's gonna be a hot one home. I'm gonna put my head down and finish this last 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah. Alright, run complete. I guess my Strava really doesn't want to stop for me when I stop anymore, so that's fine. At least I know mentally I did better than what the numbers say.
That was really hard. Not even like cardiovascularly. Yeah, the heart rate was fine. It was like calmly in zone 2. But my shins are really hurting for some reason this week. I don't know if it's because I got heavier or if the football session took it a bit out of me, but yeah, I don't know. The whole run was just me trying to nurse my shins, but it was just on impact it hurt, so hopefully it doesn't aggravate into anything. I think over the next few days I'll probably try to take it easy and rest a bit more than last week, and hopefully it gets better and adapts to the training load or my weight a bit better.
Okay, here is the second book of the challenge. If you don't know this man, I don't know what to say to you, but this is David Goggins, and he is one of the greatest of all time. The GOAT, David Goggins. And I think I'm only 4 or 5 days into the book, and I'm already 82 pages in. So safe to say I'm enjoying this one a lot more than Atomic Habits. So yeah, let's keep this going. I think this book has really made me enjoy reading a lot more and a lot faster than the first book did. So yeah, good night.
just woken up. It's past 11 and I haven't done anything. So I'm gonna get started on food, water, and probably just head out to the gym after I have breakfast and lunch. That's joining me for the gym, so that's pretty exciting. And after that I'll just have a meal and then go for a swim. Yes. Here are the ingredients for the post-gym meal, and it is opening day for the Dodgers. Yoshinobu! Oh god, what would we do without him? My god. Dang.
It was kind of dancing, bro.
Ah, yeah, I mean, yeah, like what she said, in our story, we can follow that, we can do that.
Alright, I am finally home. It is 10:55 p.m. and I think I consumed like a total of 1,500 calories today. Maybe not even. But yeah, I'm gonna go home. Still have a 45-minute session to do, so I'm gonna do some stretching and then read my pages and definitely eat something because my stomach is going through it right now. I'm so tired. Alright, it is the morning now and holy cow, I'm tired. It's like 10:30 and I just woke up, which is really bad because I realized I still have a swim to do this week and we have rock climbing and groceries and a break workout to do today. So I'm gonna do the swim now. The sun is up, but I don't have a choice. Gotta get it done. So yeah. Protein shake.
Something special today. Your right hand. It's correct, it's correct. Left leg, left leg. Your right leg. Right leg and left hand. Yeah, yeah. Hold it, hold it. Right leg. Yeah. Right leg, right leg, right leg. There you go. Hold it. Yeah.
It has just gone 9 p.m. and we are going out for the Bick quota on Sunday. These are the ones you just don't want to do.
And we're both feeling pretty lethargic and fatigued, not only from the climbing a few hours ago, but also from the week in general. So yeah, but break sessions are important, so let's get it done. I need to fart.
And I've got a snitch.
Very complete. Thumbs up this week, honestly.